In my last tip, I talked about some of the most common mistakes done by professional photographers. One of it was relating to time, and other ones. It does require courage and honesty to face reality. But once we bite the bullet, opportunities seem to open because we have discovered where we should invest our energies. Tip number 3 is 7 ways to success, and I'm on page 34. So when I decided to write this book, like any authors, I was looking for powerful words that would grab your attention. The word profit came to mind because it's the end goal for many people. Personally, I feel that making profits is a result of what your true purpose is. And when I broke down the word profit into the separate component, that really got deeper. And it became more evident that profit is not just a word relating to money. Now, I'll be honest with you. At the beginning, I did not reflect on what I'm about to say. I jumped right into the business, head first, making all the possible mistakes and then some. It took a number of years of experience, some of them quite painful, and that made me think that there has to be a better way. Now, you often hear that making a business plan is the single most important thing to do before launching. I also heard from a famous speaker that it's entirely useless. What is the big deal? What's the real deal then? First, let's ask ourselves, why does anyone ever need a business plan? To please a bank manager or a potential investor? Yeah, that's possible. But in my mind, a business plan has a much more important goal, and it is to affirm and define your purpose of creating a business within this industry and having a structured career. And that's where the words mission and vision come to play. In the previous tip, I did ask you to tell me why you are in this business. Now comes the time to confirm your statement, your intentions in a statement. Here's my story. Some years ago, I was asked to judge the portfolio images created by graduating students of a photography school in Quebec City. A few days later came the exhibition, which was held in a shopping mall. They wanted to get public awareness, and that worked fine. But it wasn't a big deal. But yes, I guess it was a big deal, especially for this one young lady, whom I didn't know, who requested a few minutes of my time to show me her business plan. Well, I was totally surprised because I just was not used to seeing a business plan by students. Now, needless to say, she had done her homework. She knew exactly what was the true purpose of her career, which clientele she wanted to serve, which photographic concept she was introducing. Now, honestly, I was blown away by how serious she was with her project, which was to photograph animals with people. Not just people or animals, but the interaction between the two. Now, you may think that there's nothing unusual about this, but this was 17 years ago, and it was virtually an unknown practice at the time. Today, she operates a firmly established business with a very specific brand, and she controls her market like no one else. Well done, Brigitte. Now, here's what I suggest. Go back to the book, page 35. Read the difference between a mission and a vision statement and start writing your own mission and vision statements. Now, why is this important? Because it will confirm the real reasons why, and again, my very important why, you have a shot at this career. Now, here's where you may get stuck. You may think it's all about yourself and your creativity, but it's not. It's about whom you will photograph, whom you will touch, whose business and whose life you will improve. It's all about the relationship you will develop, the connection. And there's not much technique in that. Think about what you'll bring to people first, and then your creativity will take over. Now, here's your plan of action with this tip. Write down your mission and your vision statement in your success book. Walk with me in this project. You'll see the major improvements as we move along. Now, on the next video tip, we will look into the importance of positioning yourself and knowing where you want to be in the marketplace. Now, this will be on page 40 and on. We'll see you soon.